is up with my hair? Hey, that's better. That's like a cartoon character, you know? They just shake their hair and the hair goes back to normal. I'm like a living cartoon character. Hey, but then again, so's Micky Dolenz. Speaking of Micky Dolenz, you're here because, I don't know, you were just bored, I guess. Or you too want to know how Micky Dolenz's hair went from this, see, nice, looks good, to this, curly. Hair like doesn't get curly overnight, which is why we're going to find out how Micky Dolenz's hair went from straight to curly. Now, I know you probably don't believe me because, well, you can't see Mickey's hair is always under that fedora, man. I bet he glues them fedoras to his head. Anyways, Mickey's hair, what is naturally wavy. It's, what was it again? Yeah, it is naturally wavy. You see, the reason why Mickey's hair is the way it is, well, I would say because of Circus Boy. If we go back in time to the 50s, Mickey became an actor at the age of 10, being in Circus Boy, but his hair wasn't the right fit for Circus Boy. He was supposed to be an orphan, so they wanted to have his hair drooping into his eyes. Also, they felt that his hair should be blonde, which, in my eyes, like, it just doesn't make sense. Circus Boy was in black and white. We had color movies back then, but still, TV just wasn't colored, you know? We didn't have color TVs yet. With, like, top of my head, hold on a minute. That movie came out in 1939. We had color, people. We couldn't make that show colorful, but no, we wanted it to be like, I don't know, freaking I Love Lucy or something like that. So, they just bleached his hair and then bleached it several successive times to cover all the natural blondes. They had to do it so much. And because Mickey was young, he didn't really care about having his hair bleached. But because his hair was bleached all the time, it did suffer. Because of that, his hair was very dry and brittle and very unmanageable. And when the show ended, Mickey very much wanted to let his hair grow to its natural color. Even his mom was concerned that Mickey's hair grow out so that they could, be cut off. Basically, Mickey grew out his hair so that the dry and split ends could be cut off and new healthy hair could come in. And probably because of this, Mickey's hair became very curly, which, again, I told you, his hair was naturally wavy. So, that's what happens when you bleach your hair a lot. Of course, though, when Micky joined the Monkees, he had to make it, it wasn't curly in the Monkees. The producers weren't sure about it being curly. So, they made, what did Micky do? I'm reading this weird thingy. The producers suggested that Micky have his hair professionally straightened by the studio hairdresser because, heat and water make curly hair frizz up. So, Mickey's hair, they thought that Mickey's hair wouldn't look the same under the hot lights because it was so curly. So, they straightened his hair professionally. And Mickey agreed, not only because that's just part of his groovy way, but because he was just as eager as everyone concerned that everything about the show go as smoothly and perfectly as possible. To keep his hair looking the same for each show, Mickey had to have his hair straightened at the studio once a week. This meant he had to be there 2 hours early, 1 day a week. This doesn't seem too bad until you look at the rest of their schedule. Filming from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. 4 days a week. Recording or rehearsing from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. every weeknight, concerts every weekend, and so on. And it gets crazier from here. This hectic unbelievable schedule kept up for the entire first year, and it became a real hardship for Mickey to have his hair straightened each week. And this wasn't the only hang-up. When hair is straightened, a straightening cream must stay on the scalp for nearly an hour. It's a cream that is so potent that it burns and stings while it touches the scalp. Also, like bleaching, this process dries out the roots until the hair becomes brittle and split and most unmanageable. And Mickey put up with this for over a year. But something had to change, and that change came on the Monkey Summer Tour. Mickey decided that even though the tour would be very hard, he would try and make a little vacation of it since they would be traveling all over the country. The best way he could do this was to forget the painful, time-consuming straightening sessions and let his hair grow out naturally. There's a picture in this article about Mickey's hair, and I am gonna pull it up. I think, can I pull it up? I'm gonna take a screenshot on my phone of it, but that's it. There's so many pictures about Mickey's hair, and I will pull them up on screen later. But yeah, that's the story of Mickey's hair. Eventually, when it got very curly, and then obviously it did get very straight in the Pool It era. If you notice in the Pool era, it's very like kind of poofy, kind of like an 80s dad look. So that I guess that's what Mickey's hair would have looked like, or basically looked like before Circus Boy and the Monkees. And now you can just see his forehead. It's like this. It's kind of like this, but it got more like that a bit. That's why Mickey always wears a hat, bro. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just because he's old and he likes wearing fedoras and stuff like that. So yeah, I know he probably didn't give a shit, but like, hey, man, it don't hurt, bro. It don't hurt to be a bit cool. And I know what you're thinking. What's the next video? Well, I decided I'm gonna do a little small monkey thing called fun facts about the monkey, like each monkey. So tomorrow, whatever. Can't speak. Straw Dogs. Oh, soundtrack. All right, what to say? I don't know. All right. Anyways, so we are going to. Oh, hey, wait. We can see what was Daviana. Oh, that's so cool. I gotta focus. Focus, Amy, focus. So, what I was going to say is that, I'll be doing some trivia about the Monkees, and we're going to be doing Mickey in the next episode. Holy shit, I've never seen these pictures of Mike. Sorry, I'm getting distracted real fast. He was in Repo Man as a rabbi? What do you mean? Sorry, I'm learning too much. We need to say this for our next video. I'll see y'all later. Just like